Nyheim, this is the annual youth camp that you hold here. What inspired you to start this event for kids here in Toronto?
Honestly, what's helped me start this is one, just being from this area. When I grew up, I didn't have an NFL player, honestly, to look up to that I knew made it from here. I went to one Carolina camp as a kid. I think I was 10, 12 years old. I still have the shirt. It was at Broughton. And then when I got into the NFL, I was like, wow, like even at NC State, there's a lot of kids who are from this area. I feel like, especially in this decade, I guess the 21st century, I'm one of the first kids to really come out of Garner, come from Raleigh, and go to NC State. I watched, guys go different places like Bryce Love, Wake Forest, went to Stanford. I watched Keith Marshall, love Keith Marshall and Ty Gurley. Both those are big inspiration for me and guys I looked up to. They both went out of state, so coming in state, coming here, and then having all these kids have the opportunity to come here and see me is just something big. I didn't have that growing up, and that's what I'm here for.
You interface with the kids like on a really personal level and interact with them throughout the camp. Why is that important to you?
Because I'm not a big guy. It's not like I'm 6'2", 250 pounds. I'm 5'9", 195 pounds, and I want kids to honestly look at me and be like, hey, if this small guy can make it, I can make it, and that's really the goal. And it just goes back to, like I said earlier, I didn't have an NFL person to look at or talk to, and even some of the kids, I'll get their numbers. And there's kids now that it's been 5 years. 1 year I see them, they're at my hip height, and now this year they're taller than me. So it's kind of cool just to get in the community, give back. It's genuine and authentic, and like I said, my goal is really just to try to reach a kid. Like it doesn't matter if there's 1,000 kids or if there's 2 kids. If I can just change one kid's perspective of life or make him want to strive or inspire him, that's what I'm out here for.
Most of the kids that come out to the camp, they're never going to get to college, especially professional level of football. What do you hope that kids who are just out here to enjoy the game take away from
I hope that one, they can just look at somebody who's in their shoes, went to this school, and see what possibilities are. And honestly, in Raleigh, and it's not Texas, it's not Florida, where like you sometimes see D1 kids everywhere out the wazoo. I know Millbrook has 22 transfers, and they Roseville had their guys, but like coming out for me, I didn't really have that. I didn't really know like 5 D1 guys. That's why I was really close to Bryce, Marcus, Keith. Like we were all scattered across the country, across the county. And even when I graduated, we only had 2 guys go D1. So it was just like, you don't know how your dream or how this game will end, but like that if you're inspired, you can actually do something and take anything out of this game to teach you in life.
There are moments I noticed today where something happens, and I tell people all the time, like you watch a kid in high school and like they're good, but then you watch them else, you're like whatever it is, they have it, right?
Right.
There was one moment today, special teams, which I know you have a love of. A kicker kicked a 50-yard field goal out here on this field. What I noticed you had a conversation with him. First of all, what was your reaction to all that happening? Second, like what was your message to that kid?
Well, first off, whoa. Like, we watch high school sports for a while. It's not like kids are out here just lining up kicking 50-yard field goals. Even if there wasn't a snap or anything, that's not even in most kids' range. So his name's actually Emil. He's you guys can tell by the accent. I don't think you have it. Do you have it? So just for everybody watching, he actually has a thick accent. He's from Norway and he's an exchange student. So he's actually obviously in Norway they play soccer. He said he just started kicking one day and fell in love with it. So he actually came out here to play football and kick, and he's going to go back home and try to go to college here. So hopefully we can help him out some. We got it on video. We got pictures. So hopefully with that 50-yard field goal, shoot. Hopefully we can get him at NC State or just get him some notice. And that's what I try to do and just try to help people out. Like there's kids and great athletes from this area that are really amazing, but it's not Texas or Florida like I said earlier. So sometimes we get slept on. There's kids at Garner who are really good. We didn't get recruited, and that's just in this area. So that's what hopefully we can help them do something, because that's really special and that's something you don't see every day. That's why everybody lost their mind. So honestly, I didn't think I was going to come out and just find a gym like that, but that's really a gym right there. So hopefully we can help them out.
One last question for you. You talked about kids being able to see. There are people who make it D1, make it to the professional level. You're obviously one of those guys. You told me that you come here and work out. Sounds like you come back to Garner pretty regularly. I see,
yes.
see you post stuff on social media. What is the connection that you have to this area that keeps you coming back, even though you're a professional athlete? Like you go.
I guess it probably starts with looking at my story, man. I went to Lee, so I'm really from North Raleigh. Transferred, came to Garner, and I felt like I got honestly treated better here than I ever got treated where I'm really actually originally from in North Raleigh. So it's probably a little bit of that. Loyalties here. When I first got to Garner, people welcomed me back. Brandon Banks, an NFL player, class of '06. He comes back, and that's kind of really how it is. It's a big community, and I love to hear. And then just growing up here, my cousin went here. I have family who went here, so I got to see Chris Culliver play back in the day. I remember, like, gosh, when people feared Garner. So even coming here, my loyalty from it was way longer than I actually transferred here. And even when I had the opportunity to transfer here, it was a no-brainer just because I remember the culture, Coach Smith, Coach Stewart, and just growing up and seeing that. So that's why I'm here today, and that's why I just give back, because you don't know how your life is going to go. But I do know one thing is you work hard, you can really control a lot of things. Not really necessarily that happen, but you can control maybe not the outcome, but you can control how you feel about it because you put the work in. And that's what I tell kids, and I tell every kid out here that plays this sport that if you really think about all the things that sports teach you, you can really just move that on in your life. Because out here, we've all been cut, we've all had adversity. Even there are times where you drop a ball and you might have in the back of your head, oh God, I'm not sure if I'm gonna catch the next one. And we still have to go be fearless to do that. So that's why I just tell kids, take these same goals and these same things you learn and just apply them to your everyday life. And if you do that, you'll be all right.